Hey, I'm Jake, and get ready to Apple Night. Pretty bad pun. Speaking of night, let's look into your soul. Night, a roguelike shoot-'em-up that has you navigating through randomly generated dungeons, blasting away enemies, and dodging their attacks with an array of weapons and your trusty cat. And when I say an array of weapons, there are over 120 ones to procure during the game. Some are very useful, others not so much. You can carry 2 at a time, but be warned. Weapons that aren't starting ones or melee ones use your character's energy instead of traditional ammunition. Once you run out of energy, you run out of bullets. Fortunately, there are a ton of baddies to beat, which will give you more of that sweet, sweet blue stuff. And also, one of your character's powers is dual wielding weapons. If you die, you start a new game. But the longer you last, the more coins and gems you collect, which can be used to buy health or energy potions from merchants, along with weapons or to hire mercenaries to fight alongside you. There are different character classes that can be unlocked with the gems, and the gems can be used to upgrade your character. Or buffs, as they are called in the game. So buff. But instead of shooting our way out of a square area, let's use our minds in Alcazar Puzzle. Alcazar is a logic puzzle game that on its surface seems pretty simple. I mean, the instructions are enter from one door, exit from another, and cross every square exactly once. Okay, not too bad. But as you make your way through over 40 free puzzles that are included, you'll realize how quickly they become pretty darn difficult. My general experience was draw a line that seems correct, realize it isn't, backtrack and delete line, then stare at screen for an extended period of time while drawing an invisible line above the screen with my finger. Once figuring out the level, you move on to the next page of the puzzle book. So let's rip that page out and fold it into Papery planes. An endless runner that has you controlling, a paper plane. Each level is procedurally generated, so you'll never experience the same thing twice. The controls are simple. Move the plane left or right to avoid obstacles and collect coins. The more coins you collect, the more you can upgrade the magnet timer to attract more coins. They can also be used to unlock 4 different paper planes. The game has a really lovely visual style, transitions from day to night, and has a very peaceful soundtrack. So relaxing. No explosions, no alien invasions, no guns of mercy. Guns of Mercy finds you in the not too distant future where the surface of our world has been destroyed by an alien invasion, so you live underground. But the aliens are starting to make it through. You begin on the first level of the underground world and make your way down after obliterating a set number of attackers. It might look like you just blast away endlessly, which you do, but you have to be strategic with where you blow the enemies away because they drop coins and gems that disappear after not too long. Also, they drop awesome power-ups like fuel, which can be used to pilot a giant mech of destruction. You can then use the gems you collected to upgrade your character and weapons. A nice touch is that when you die, you start at level 1 again, but have hopefully enhanced your arsenal so getting back down to where you died is a breeze, and you'll definitely need it when encountering the frequent boss battles. Oh, and the game has a pretty dope score as well. Now that we've defeated the aliens, let's rebuild our civilization with Bit City. Personally, I've always been a sucker for city simulators, which Bit City is, kind of. It's more of a clicker game, but that is totally not a bad thing. When I say clicker game, it is because you click a lot. Click on a plot of land, click to build on said plot, click to upgrade the structure, click to collect cash, click to collect cash and in-game currency from cars, etc. You start with a small city and move up to larger and larger ones when you hit the population requirements. The nice thing is every time you move up to a bigger city, you still collect some revenue from the old ones. There are 3 different types of zoning: residential, business, and service. The more you build of one type, the less demand there is for it and the less revenue you will make. The point of the game is generating revenue. Each time you upgrade a building, the more money you get. And the structures are random, so if you see one that you like, you can lock it but still level it up. Besides building, you can add cars to your city, which bring in that sweet, sweet cash, but also give you much larger bonuses and in-game currency. There are also tons of upgrades like increasing the percentage of property taxes, lowering the time needed to build, automatically leveling up buildings, and generating more money from vehicles. As you progress, your city can start having things like planes and boats. But keep in mind, the larger your city, the more money needed, because each time you build on a plot, all the other plots get more expensive, especially the large ones. Links to all the apps can be found in the description below, and if you want more App All Night in your life, there's a playlist right here. I'm wearing a lab coat for no particular reason, but I'm gonna go check on my city, and as always, thanks for watching. Huh.